Hey folks, so I thought I'd update you on the parcel that went to France and came back to me, and that had a sticker on it that said that the buyer was notified but did not pick it up. Now, the buyer wanted a full refund, and I was very hesitant to do that, considering the evidence that they simply didn't pick it up. Now, they claimed they weren't notified that the parcel was there. So, on its way back to me, he had contacted me and asking where it was. So I was like, well, okay. I didn't know it was on the way back to me at that point. Within about 3 days, 4 days, I ended up with it back in my possession. So I did get it back. Luckily, I didn't have to pay the postage back to me, and that's usually not the case. Usually you end up paying the postage. So I was lucky there. The fellow decided, like I said, he wanted a full refund. But I was very hesitant to give that, considering the evidence. So what I did was offered him his money back for the purchase price, but not the shipping cost. Now, he was agreeable to that. I also offered him, by the way, to get the merchandise. If he wanted it, I'd reship it at my expense, with the exception of postage, that he'd have to pay the postage. Now, I also had already subsidized the postage by about $40 or $50 US. So even refunding, I'm losing money. Refunding the purchase price, I'm still losing money. Losing about $40, $50 US, which is about 60, 70 Canadian. So that's what I ended up doing. However, I ended up refunding his purchase price. And we agreed on that, so that went okay. However, if you're shipping to Europe, you need to be aware that the European consumer protection laws state that they should get a full refund, it turns out, is what I found out later on an Etsy group. So, yeah, I found that out. So, theoretically, should he have gotten a full refund? I don't know about that, considering that he was notified, or he or she was notified, that the parcel was there, and they just simply didn't pick it up. But according to some, well, he should have received a full refund. I don't know. So, anyway, we did agree on the fact that he could get just the purchase price back. I wasn't going to be paying postage, seeing as it did go there, did make it, did come back. So I was lucky. He accepted the partial refund of just the purchase price. But I still lost money doing that. Did get the merchandise back, but like I said, I subsidized the postage, so I lost 40, 50 US worth of postage. So, probably got best case scenario, still lost money. So, anyway, be aware when you're shipping to the European Union, that law is in place. As a result, while I am setting up a website of my own, I don't think I'll be shipping to Europe, I'm afraid. So if you're from Europe, let me know what your thoughts are on this, or if you're not from Europe even, let me know what your thoughts are on this particular law. It goes a little overboard, I think, that apparently what happens in a lot of cases is if the buyer doesn't want to pay the European taxes on the parcel or customs fees, etc., they just refuse the package and they get a full refund anyway. So the seller of that merchandise loses out, which I really don't agree with. The buyer is always right attitude is not necessarily correct in this particular case. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Leave a comment below on what your thoughts are. Be sure to check out our other videos on antiquing, picking, thrifting, scrapping, etc.